with Stella, and today she and I are going to try a few strategies for helping her to keep a bit more control of herself when she gets super excited, when there's certain yummy food or treats around that she really wants. It's just a matter of her remembering her manners and being able to listen. A lot of times when dogs get too excited, all of their training seems to go out the window. So I want to maybe try some stays and waits with her. We'll see how it goes, and just depends on what she really gets excited about and what she likes to do. So first of all, I have her on leash here so that she doesn't, wander around. And I realize that most of the time you don't have your own dog on leash when you're at home. However, if you want to work on something specific with her, like no jumping or proper ways to meet people, keeping her calm, anything like that, I do recommend trying the leash on her at home. In the kitchen, living room, wherever you might be. That just helps you to kind of follow through with things. So if she is acting up and you go down to correct her, with a little poke to the side of the neck or something, she can't just run away. You have a bit more control over her. Also, a lot of dogs that have obedience training, they are great on leash, and as soon as the leash comes off, they don't really listen. But put that leash back on them, and it lets them know that they're in working mode now, that you're in charge, and that you can enforce anything. Also, they're generally used to doing training on leash and everything, and so it just kind of gets them in the right mindset. Dogs really pick up on patterns and things like that, and so that's why it's important to be consistent with them. But also, if you put a leash on her every time you train her, she's kind of used to that's what needs to happen before she does her work. It's very similar with the down, how we've gone over before, that some dogs don't know, they know down great, but they don't know how to go down from a stand. They think that sit has to come first, and then they will go down. Maybe she thinks that the leash has to go on first before she really listens to all of her obedience commands. And you can enforce things better with the leash. So that's why I suggest try the leash, see if it helps at all. So I'm going to kind of set up some distractions for Stella and see how she does, see how she reacts to it. So I have some treats here that she's really looking forward to. So let's make sure that she's warmed up and can do her basic obedience commands. Stella, come. Girl, sit. Down. Down. Stella, down. Good girl. Good down, Stella. Good down. Good girl. Good girl. Okay. Now let's see how she does with just a basic stay. It's been a while since we've done just a basic stay with her. All right, Stella, sit. Stay. Stay. Okay, she's doing really well. Good stay, Stella. Good stay. Good girl, stay. That was perfect. Good job. Good job. Okay. So now I know we practice stays a lot. I don't know how much we've gone over weight. Weight is exactly the same concept as stay, but the release is a little bit different. So with stay, we always come back to Stella and reward her directly. But with weight, we release her from a distance. So if she does get really excited over her food or something like that, try using weight. Now, it's the same premise as stay, but it might help her out because, mentally it might give her a little more, it might help relax her a little bit, because with the stay, we come to release her like this. The idea with the weight is we're like this, and then we say, okay, and she can go to her food bowl or whatever she wants to. So it might help her knowing that she can go straight there, that once she does what you tell her to do, she can get up and go straight there without you having to come to her. So I'm going to try introducing that with a treat. So Stella, sit. Good girl. Now instead of stop sign in front of the face, we draw an invisible line she's not allowed to cross. Stella, wait. And it's, you know, very similar to say my tone, the actions are all very similar, so even though maybe you haven't done wait with her, she's doing it. Wait. The tree is on the ground there. She's still looking at me. Good girl. Okay. Good girl. Good girl, Stella. Good wait. Good wait. Okay, I see her getting a little bit more jazzed now. Let's try that wait one more time. Wait. Okay. Good girl. Good girl. Now this isn't a recall. If I wanted her to come straight to me, I would say come. If I were being super mean, I would tell her to wait, toss the treat, and then tell her to come, make her pass the treat, and come straight to me. So she knows that come means she has to come to her handler, and okay means she can go look at whatever it is that she wants to look at. So to get her a little bit more excited, I have this tennis ball. We know Stella loves playing ball. So let's see. Good girl. Keep the ball. Good job. So I'm going to let her play with it a little bit, so hopefully she gets excited, worked up with it. Good girl. Good girl. Go get it. Yeah, good girl. Good girl, Stella. Come here. Drop it off the top. Go get it. Good girl. Okay, come here. Sit. Sit. Stella, sit. Good girl. Wait. Okay. Wait. Now for this, I'm going to roll the ball and tighten up on the leash, so if she does kind of go for it, I can control it. Wait. Okay. Good girl, good wait. Good job. Good job. Now I realize that she probably doesn't get as excited here as she does at home. She's in more of a routine at home, and also here she's been up all day playing with her friends, and so she's burned off a lot of her energy. So she's probably a lot more mellow. But I'm just trying to do things to get her excited and distract her, yet still have her follow through with those obedience commands. Sure enough, as soon as my hand goes in the treat bag, the play stops. Yes, it does. Okay. I have one more thing here. I borrowed just like a little teaspoon of wet food from one of our boarding dogs, one of Stella's friends, and she's had a taste of it. She really loves it. Good girl, Stella. So I'm just going to kind of walk her around and make sure she has good manners. Good girl. Good job. Okay, Stella, down. Down. No. Stella, down. Stella, down. Down. Stay. Okay, I can see with the idea of this yummy food just right here in front of her, she has a bit more trouble focusing. Good girl. It was a little bit more difficult to get her into it down, but she did a good job. Didn't get it initially. Stella, down. Good, down. Good girl, down. Good girl, down. Off. Good girl. Yeah. Okay. Now see, she's kind of all over the place. I can imagine if this was at home, she might be running in between your legs and all that, getting way too excited. You don't want to trip over her or step on her or anything like that. Now this is where the weight can come in really handy. So if you put her in a sit in the hallway, lets you get her food out or anything like that, and then you can set it down and tell her okay. All right, Stella, wait. Dogs, if you put Stella in a sit and you don't let her meet that new person or new dog until she is calm and sitting nicely like she is right now, then she doesn't get to meet them. So you can use something similar when she is getting overexcited at home. You always put her in a sit or a down and a stay or wait, and she has to do that until she's able to get what she wants. Maybe that will teach her, kind of the appropriate way to behave, so maybe she won't get so excited. And again, try her on leash to see if having that extra control helps or if it changes her mindset at all and if she pays attention a bit better to you. Hopefully this helps. I hope that I was hitting on some of the things that you wanted and that I understood you right, and was hopefully able to recreate some of those situations at home here with Stella. So let me know how it goes with her, and let me know if there's anything different or more specific I can do for you guys. Okay, this was Rachel and Stella, and we were working on keeping calm and stay and wait.